Team, so I know that we didn't have our weekly staff meeting, but I did want to kind of talk to everybody about some of the different updates that we have coming up. Then just kind of touch on some things that I feel like we need to just kind of address and get in order before moving forward. So go ahead and do that now. So first update, we got the NYOI survey. It's an opportunity for us to allow our members to tell us about their club experience, what they feel like we're doing good, what they feel like we need to change. As an incentive to get our kids more involved in this NYOI survey, I've been kind of thinking of a couple of things that we can do. One, having members who actually take the survey, they'll be able to either vote on who gets pied in the face out of the staff members, that's y'all, that's not me, who gets taped to the wall, who will be involved in the pie eating contest. Well, I'll just kind of throw it out there to them and just ask them, hey, what do you guys want to see? That way I know that I get full participation. But the NYOI survey is extremely important. It's what BGCA uses to gauge how well we're doing. So we got that coming up. We're gonna have somebody from United Way coming through on Wednesday, the 22nd, I believe, to come and just see what we do here at CNG. They wanted to kind of get a better understanding of our program and the different things that we offer, so they'll be here on that day. Just telling everybody so that we can make sure that we're all on point, look good, everybody in dress code, on time, ready to do what we do. Why is that important? Well, I don't think I've had an opportunity to share with all of you, but I have talked to some of you about possibly having a summer program this year. I know that was one thing that, a lot of parents said that they would be interested in, not just having it from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., but having a full day summer program. So in order for us to actually do that, we have to find the finances to support it. United Way will be extremely helpful in that regard. Seeing as how they fund a lot of nonprofits in this area. So yeah, we just need to make sure we got our stuff together. So I was able to get everything finalized for our trip on April the 2nd. I know originally I was trying to get us to go to Atlanta to go and see another CNG site, but like I told you all before, we're doing way better than what they're doing. So that wouldn't be beneficial and it would really just be a wasted trip. So instead, we're gonna go to Huntsville to go and visit the Boys and Girls Club of North Alabama. I know y'all probably ain't as excited about Huntsville, but trust me, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get free food, we're gonna provide transportation, we're gonna go and see some stuff, meet some people, take some pictures, it's gonna be good. But we're gonna have an opportunity to go and visit a STEM lab or a couple of their STEM labs, which according to BGCA are a really big deal. So we're gonna go up there just to learn about what they're doing and see what we can possibly bring back to our kids in our area. And that will all be taking place on April 2nd. As soon as I get more details, the closer we get to the day, I'll let you all know. All right? And that concludes our announcements. So now let's talk business. So I've had an opportunity to kind of see some of the different things that we do here at the club. And I've noticed there are a couple of things that once we tweak them, it'll probably take us to the next level. So I'm kind of go through that list now. The very first thing on the list is roles and responsibilities. So I want to go through each position and give you your high level focus, the things that you are responsible for in your position. First up, administrative assistant. Administrative assistant is responsible for entering in membership application, entering in daily programs, as well as making announcements to keep us on track with our schedule. Let me explain. So we're entering in membership applications. We just need to make sure that all of the correct information is entered in. So date of birth, primary contacts, making sure they fill out the TANF form, homeroom teachers, all of that stuff. It has to be correct. Entering in daily programs. So we have our binder system that we do now. All the administrative assistant has to do is scan the barcode, and I can show you how to do that. And then making announcements to keep us on schedule. One of the things that I've noticed about the school is they always do, like this 10 minutes before transition announcement. That's what I need from my administrative assistant, just to keep us on task and keep us on schedule. Those are the three main things that I need the administrative assistant to focus on. Simple. Next up, we got the program coordinator. Program coordinator only has 3 responsibilities: managing data, managing volunteers, and filling in for the administrative assistants. What do I mean by managing data? So making sure that every week, every binder has an attendance sheet. Making sure that the groups and visions are updated so that we know what child needs to be participating in what program. And making sure that each program mentor has their binder to take attendance and the administrative assistant has the binder to enter in the data into the system. So that's managing data. Managing volunteers. Real simple, just making sure volunteers are where they're supposed to be and they have what they need to do what they need to do. Point blank period. That's it. And you will be the point person for them. And then lastly, in the event that the administrative assistant is not here, then it will be your role and your responsibility to make sure that you enter in information and you do the all call to make sure that we're transitioning like we need to. To my teachers, you only have two things that you need to focus on: academic enrichment and tutoring. So with academic enrichment, just making sure that the kids are actually having fun, learning. We're tricking the kids to learn. So that's when you're doing the Kahoots, the math games or reading games or word games, things of that nature. And then tutoring, just making sure that we're focusing on those young people who need extra help in certain areas. So we know that we have some members that struggle with reading, or we know that we have some members that struggle with math. So making sure that we have some specific time to engage those young people to help them increase in those areas. And that's it. Program mentors, you have 3 tasks: maintain a productive environment, escort members to their areas in an orderly fashion, and then take attendance. That's it. What do I mean by maintaining a productive environment? So first things first, it's your responsibility to make sure that you teach and assist with learning. The only way you can do that is by being engaged. So that means not off to the side, not sitting on your phone, congregating with other staff members, but engaged in the lesson, knowing what's going on, actively engaging the members and keeping them on task. Maintaining a productive environment also includes making sure members clean up after themselves and making sure that you handle all behavioral issues. So no partner should ever be left in a room alone by themselves to manage kids on their own. We should always have a program mentor in the space with partners at all times to make sure that we are managing the members. And then also, to maintain a productive environment, you gotta create excitement and fun by being engaged. I'm pretty sure all the kids would love to see the program mentors get silly and, try to do some karate moves or get out there on the dance floor and try to do these dance moves. A lot of times they say, oh, this stuff is not fun, but we have to show them how to make it fun because they gotta do it. So make it fun for them. And I wanna get y'all on camera anyways because I need it for my Christmas video at the end of the year. All right, so I talked about escorting members to their areas in an orderly fashion. Now, this could be in a straight line, this could be in a snake. My whole thing is just making sure that they are supervised. Nobody should ever send kids down the hallway ahead of them. Nobody should ever just allow them to roam free and run throughout the halls. None of that type of stuff. The main thing is just making sure that we have eyes and we're supervising all of the members that belong to us. Simple. And then taking attendance. That's pretty self-explanatory. Just take attendance. So those are the roles and responsibilities, okay? So now I have a list of areas of opportunity that I feel like we need to address. I love y'all, all right? We family. So don't get mad at me. Number 1, we have to be more organized. We need to know where we're supposed to be at all times. I've been in the process of working with our program coordinator to make sure that our schedule is airtight and we know what groups of kids are supposed to be where at what time, that schedule, and then we're gonna roll that out and that's what we're gonna follow. That is, I'm going to assign a grade to each program mentor. I know this program mentor is going to have a grade that they are assigned to, and it's going to be responsibility to manage that grade. All right, I'm going to make sure that I assign partners to each program mentor so that you know which partner you need to go to. So we no more staff members just coming together and fellowshipping and congregating and chilling. No, everyone's going to be assigned to an area. You're going to go to that area. You're going to be engaged in that area, and you're going to maintain that area just so that we can have some consistency and we can have hope in our program. All right, that's all. More organized is going to help us to know where we're supposed to be as well as the members are supposed to be. All right, to be more prepared. Why? Because we're going to be better managers of our time. All right, so that means showing up to work on time, starting on time, transitioning on time, and ending on time. I will have schedules for everybody as to what time you're supposed to come in, what time you're supposed to get off, just so that there's absolutely no confusion. So moving forward, I will have openers, I will have closers. Openers will be responsible for making sure they set up for the snacks, set up for homework, and getting everything together for our first session of partners. And then the closers, they will be responsible for making sure they work the car line, the cafeteria cleaned up, and putting everything, all the materials back into the office. Opening and closing will be for program mentors only. We'll not need teachers during that time. Only need teachers from 4 to 6 to do academic enrichment and tutoring. So at 6 o'clock, once teachers drop their students off, you can go ahead and clock out, leave for the evening. I greatly appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit more about this work schedule. Again, like I said, I will make sure that I have the beginning and end time of everybody's work schedule made out for you so that you know exactly what time you're supposed to come in and what time you're supposed to leave. I've been having an issue, or a challenge if you will, with a lot of people just calling off, just saying, hey, I'm not gonna be able to be there today, or hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. It's getting a bit extreme where people are just coming in later, not saying anything, or just decide, hey, I ain't coming to work today. With no reason. Just you ain't coming? Oh, okay, cool. Sometimes I have to force it out of you. Moving forward, I'm sticking strictly to the policy. According to the policy, it says that nobody is supposed to call off or take any personal leave of absence if it's going to interfere with the operations of the organization. According to the policy, part-time staff only have 2 vacation days. They don't have any sick days. All right. I've been extremely lenient because I understand that people live real lives and things happen. Extreme cases with the flu, okay, cool. But other than that, like, you need to be at work. I feel like up to this point, people have taken advantage of that. I understand people have other jobs. I'm more than positive that you can't just do what you want to on that job, and so you won't do that to this one either. That's only fair. If you're having complications on your other job that interfere with this one, that's fine. That just means that we need to find somebody else to take on that position that can actually fulfill the responsibilities of that role. Ain't no love lost. It just didn't work, and that's cool. Being in dress code, that's another thing that we got to make sure that we focus on. I know all of my teachers, my admin assistant, and my program coordinator, all of you all are already in business professional. That is fine. Continue to wear that along with your name tag. If you do not have a name tag, I will make sure that I provide one for you. Program mentors, you will wear the A.G. Gaston shirt along with your name tag, either black or khaki pants, closed-toe shoes. That goes for me as well. On Fridays, I don't mind if anybody wears jeans or camouflage or whatever. So no more spandex pants, pajama pants, any of that. So let's just stick to what we know we're supposed to wear. And last but not least, I have to reiterate it, just being more engaged. We gotta be engaged, y'all. Again, please, no more sitting down, no more fellowshipping amongst each other, no more of that. Like, we can have fun. I don't mind us having fun. We just gotta get the work done first. We gotta get the work done. And we can go out after work, get some drinks, get some food, all that stuff, and just kick it. And I mean hard. Tiffany, we still owe you one. All right? We still owe you one. That's all I got for right now. If I have anything else that comes up, I'll let you all know. I love us, for real.